The other day, I did a live stream with D Derell. I want you to check out his YouTube channel in the first comment pinned to the top. He's a psychotherapist, an African American man. He does specialize in African American male mental health, right? It's one of those things he deals with black male patients. And a lot of you crazy brothers need to go over and check him out. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. We talked about the mental health condition of black men, how to overcome their mental health issues. And I asked him, what kind of patients or issues do you typically deal with? And the first he said, well, the first kind of person that comes into me is somebody who is dealing with maybe a lack of escalation of where they want to be in life. They're not where they thought that they should be. But 2, relationship depression. Guys who get into situations that are dysfunctional and therefore their mental health is distorted. And I thought that was kind of interesting. I said, well, how do these black men get into these situations? And I was floored at the answer. He says, well, black men who typically get into situations, they are stuck between what they think a woman should look like and what a woman should act like. And a lot of these guys get into repeat dysfunctional situations because they are always chasing a particular body type and never looking at what the woman has to offer. They never look at her own personal mental health. They never look at her standards, where she grew up at, if they have any conversational collaborations that they can work on as far as talking every day. Are they compatible? They don't look at these things. They don't look at any other aspects of how a woman is. Is she respectful? Is she nice? Is she supportive? They don't look at all of these things. But what he is most concerned with is how big her butt is, what her skin complexion is, and he will take that, the phenotype, over the rest. And because the black man takes her body type and her physical appearance over all other things, he's willing to trade that possible mental abuse, possible disrespect. He'll take it as a trade-off, and he will put his mental health at risk. I said, wow. Wow, that's been me. Nigga, that's me right now. To a certain degree. I'm got a little bit better. I got to be honest. I said, man, I've stayed with so many chicks because they was thick as hell. They was pretty. My friends thought I was going to be the man because I had her. She made my ugly ass look good in public. I wasn't concerned if she had high goals, educational standards, things that she wanted to do, if we could have a conversation about certain things, if we were the same social class. I was looking at how freaky she was. And that's what he was saying. Black men are looking for what she can do in the bedroom. And at the same time, while this brother is out here simping and paying the bills and getting cheated on and getting dusted off and getting took for everything he got and going through all type of mental abuse just to be with her, then he starts to get into situations of red pill rage. And that's been me. I've talked about this situation on my channel. He gets frustrated, easily frustrated. And he then will start to put a lot of black women really in the same box. But see, what we don't understand is once a black man, regardless of anyone, I've seen black men do this with black women, white women. You see brothers from America, go over to Brazil, have the same problems. They go over to Dominican Republic, have the same problems because they're still looking for the same type of person. But what we want to talk about is unaccountable simping is a mental disorder. See, it's one thing to criticize women on taking advantage of men. It's one thing to criticize women over doing things to good brothers. But it's another thing to allow yourself to be degraded, to be talked about, to be talked down to be disrespectful as a man. See, that's unaccountable simping because you're not talking about that part. You knew the woman wasn't respecting you and you still paid her bill. Listen, man, I've been there. I've done that. I've had a woman do something real bad to me and forgave her and let her come back. We've done that. And yeah, she took advantage of my kindness. Yeah, she took advantage of my niceness. But can I sit here and act like it's all her fault? No. That unaccountable simping, if I do that, that's called delusion. It's being unaccountable. It's being unfair. And it's being one-sided. And now it's even equated to female thinking. And see, a lot of brothers don't want to understand that body type that we've been chasing, those big breasts we've been chasing, that big booty we've been chasing, we didn't require anything else other than that. That was all that it was required. Nice face, sexual acts. We never required anything else of that woman because if we did, we wouldn't even have dealt with her. We took that woman where she was. And we petted that. You could call it a snake. You can call it whatever you want, animal, whatever. And I'm using that as not calling women an animal, but I'm using that. You pet a dog and it bites you. Why are you petting it? And see, that person bit us. But then we want to cry about, oh, I can't believe she bit me. Well, brother, you put your hand out there. And you know what? As men, simping and being unaccountable for it and not valuing yourself, that is not a female problem. That is a you problem. And see, people might not tell you that, but I got to. Too many brothers is going around with that unaccountable simping disorder. And we've all done it. And that's not her fault. Because, again, we can control how anybody treats us. And this is why black masculinity conversations are at the forefront on my channel. And one thing I try to tell black men all the time, you have to value yourself. A lot of black men don't value yourself. If you don't value yourself and somebody knows that, then what are they going to do? You didn't set any boundaries. You was willing to take that because you thought that if you said something else that, you wasn't going to be able to hit that big old booty no more. You wasn't going to be able to get her to come over your house anymore, or you didn't feel like you could get somebody else. So you dealt with it because it's better to have her than not have her. But then that's where we go wrong as men, because she's fine or because she looks good, or instead of being able to say, you know what, I'd rather just do it by myself. I'd rather just do this by myself. No, we can't do that as brothers. We self-esteem is so in the dirt. A lot of us will sit there and get mistreated and getting taken advantage of. The girl doing something else with somebody else. We know about it. Okay. We out here crying and texting and making threats or whatever else that we doing. But that's our fault. And unaccountable simping is a mental disorder. Brothers who do that, I got to tell you that you are crazy. and something is wrong with you. And I'm telling you what, if you do not realize your value, then the crazy person is you. It's been me. Sometimes I gotta pinch myself and be like, hold on. I don't need to call her and curse her out and tell her what she did was wrong. She better respect me or else. I used to do that. Now, if a woman does something I don't like, I don't even respond to it. Do something to me I don't like, I just don't talk to you. I'll block you. Don't say. Sometimes blocking people, that just make it where it's, when you block somebody, man, it just, to the point now where I don't block them. It just don't even make, to me, it doesn't make any difference. You don't want to do something, cool. I'm not here to argue, not here to do whatever. But see, my standards are so high for myself, I don't have to tell you that you offended me. You'll figure it out because you know what you did. And this is the whole part. And a lot of brothers is out there complaining about things, but you don't want to go and address that unaccountable simping that you did. You don't want to address all that unaccountable stuff that you did. You want to sit back and blame everybody else. But what about all, she had 3 kids when you met her, about 4 different niggas, and you moved her in your house. You knew that she didn't have a job, but you co-signed her on that car note. You knew that she was unstable and you moved her in anyway. You knew that she wanted to borrow that $5,000 and didn't have a job, but you loaned it to her and she didn't pay you back. You knew that. So now you want to be mad. Who you mad at? You can't be mad at her because she did what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to screw you over because you knew that coming into it. So you thought that she was going to change for you? That's just like women. Oh, I can change her. We be clowning women all the time. Man, listen. She did what she was supposed to do. The question is, are you doing what you're supposed to do? And usually, that's the problem. The answer typically, when it comes to brothers, is no. That's me included. I'm right there. I'm not trying to beat you with no stick. I won't hit myself with. I've been there. In the last 3 years, I ain't been, listen, so every now and then I got to pinch myself, because it's easy to get back to simping. It's real easy. But this is what we don't want to talk about. So shout out, go make sure you subscribe to D Derell in the comments. And guys, like I said, the buffoonery is at an on-time high, and unaccountable simping is a mental disorder. Get help and know your wealth and worth. Peace.